Good evening, everybody. We are just waiting on Dimitri's player to get here, but he should be here momentarily, and then we will get started into this. And so just a couple quick announcements. We did not have a Precinct 9 game last week, just due to Easter and the holiday, and there was a couple of other things going on. So we had to postpone it. So it will be back this upcoming Sunday on May the 4th. Happy Star Wars Day for that. And we should be getting back into it. In regards to one of the players, they have stepped away for a bit, but that doesn't mean that their story will not be continued. Pockets had to step away, but we will be continuing Carter's story for the time being. I have already talked with them about it, and so we will continue that. Let me join the hooligans back and see what's going on. All right. We're live. I'm no longer muted. I haven't turned on the audio yet.
Whoops.
Okay.
Okay, I have now. Focus, kids.
No.
We're focusing.
Hi.
Get the
Hello.
ADHD kids focus. Come on now.
Focusing in this economy? ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? I pinged Jay, but I have not heard from them.
I had to kill them. They found out my secret. I'm sorry. You had to find out this way.
God
Oh,
damn
They
it!
came back. God
Shit!
damn it.
Sorry.
It's been over 5 minutes. We're good. We can start.
Sorry.
That was so well timed.
Man's rolled in right after he got told he was executed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Take that, Anne Boleyn.
Jeepers, creepers,
Okay.
kiddos.
I'm
Oh.
updating my icon now.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome in. Howdy. Oh, we need a recap.
Oh god.
Not
I
it.
don't know
I'm
what
busy.
happened. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me find our notes.
Yes, Nav.
Yeah,
And
I was
Bolin
gonna
and Esta
say
equal to
that,
Mia.
but yes.
We are such a spirited group.
Guys, we're doing great.
Hello.
We're doing great.
Oh, no, I should have actually read through these notes. I'm
Okay.
so tired. I can't see straight.
I think it looks right now. I changed it.
It did. Yeah, you're all good.
I'm so cool. I'm so good at this.
Look at that. New form.
Yes.
All right. If nobody else is gonna do it, I'll try.
Go for it.
So we left the library last week, scooping up our shaking Phalis and gathering in the we got the books out first. We had a debate about who's taking the books. We ended up taking the very important book, the name of which I will recall later. Regardless, we have the book. And Adelaide threatened anybody if they damaged the book because she likes her hands very much and doesn't want to lose them. And then we get in the nice car and we drive to a very shady part of town, which we shouldn't have that nice car nor Adelaide in. And that's when good old Dimitri does our magical girl transformations with the arcane thread. And Carter.
I contributed.
Miles, did the disguise kit on Adelaide themselves. A couple of different people, actually, I think.
And everyone
Um,
except Dimitri.
Everyone but Dimitri, yeah. Dimitri, too hot for a disguise kit, I guess. The magical girl transformation was enough. Miles comes out looking like a completely different species. The fuck is up with that? Shorter too. Like, that's weird. Interesting. Huh. Wonder how that fucking works. There's no magic to it either. Adelaide checked. So, suspicious. Eventually we all head into this store. Hoping to find the Stitched Syndicate, and we meet Madame Scarlet. In this store, we meet the shopkeeper. She asks for a password, kind of, or she's kind of waiting for a password as we're trying to talk our way in, not being as smooth as we think we are. And Wayland, out of nowhere, just says, "The debt is due," and she gets super excited and takes us upstairs and shows us drugs. All the drugs.
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 We time to buy
Drugs.
drugs.
Time to buy drugs.
God, I'm so unhinged, you guys. I'm sorry. That's it. That's all I got. That's all she wrote.
You have
the
a lot
book-
of energy today, and I live for it.
She's
But I
crashing.
have no energy because I didn't sleep,
Drugs.
so I'm crashing.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Also, the book name was The Codex of the Eternal Balance.
I was getting there.
Yeah, you were. I love sassy. I love sassy Kiki. It's great.
Oh, I need my dice tray.
Yeah. Kind of coming back where we ended, you see Pins, who is this kind of Shutterkai, very pale skinned elven woman with like threading, like a needlework tattoos, all kind of patched on her arms and stuff like that. She's got like a white collar shirt that has like the sleeves rolled up with some suspenders, I think, that are just kind of like off to the side. As she looks between all of you, she's got this ornate wooden box that she opens, and you see about 30 of these blue orbs that glow just ever softly with a small sparkle to them. And she has offered, if anybody would like to buy the drugs, it is
Drugs.
it is 1,000 gold pieces per
Is that the tick for the night? The stim?
drugs.
The stim. The stim is
Drugs.
drugs. Drugs.
It is always my
Um,
stim. It is one of my many. So and esta economia, and yeah. Anyways,
Mother, I crave violence.
mother and great violence.
Blade's gonna step forward,
Oh.
hearing the cost of these drugs.
Would you like to buy drugs?
Well, I would be interested, but I would also be interested in the matron who deals in arcane thread. Perhaps we can make a deal, a purchase here and a introduction afterwards.
Yeah. Give
I'd make
me,
it worth your while.
yeah, give me persuasion with advantage.
Thank God it was with advantage because that was a natural one. And
boy.
a 16.
She kind of stares at you for a moment. You're wanting to buy some of the astral drift and also trying to make a well, to put it lightly, a meeting with Madame Scarlet?
Is it that uncommon? Is it that unheard of? That people who deal in illicit thread also deal in illicit drugs?
In this instance, yes,
Is that not what you do?
I do smuggling.
Mm.
See,
That is
Ah.
what I do.
Precisely. I am interested in these. He is interested in her.
okay. Here's the only thing about what you're asking of me.
Mhm.
No one knows who Madame Scarlet is.
I want to roll insight.
Sure.
I got an 8 plus my character sheet being open for sure is going to give me the answer to what this 8 is plus, and
I'm
that
just gonna
answer
say it's DC 25.
it's 16. Oh,
Yeah, no.
I rolled a 16.
I
You know, in theory, I could have made that.
Well, let me try. Can I try?
Sure.
Oh, nah, I rolled a 2. Ignore me.
She could be lying. She could be telling the truth. It is hard to tell based on the small amount of interactions you've had with her. You can't tell if her rubbing her hands is because of potential drug usage or if it's a tell.
You don't have to know her. I presumed that, no offense, the front end business would be privy to her presence. I only request an audience or some form of communication.
Now we're
I have,
talking.
which-
Communication might be more doable. She starts kind of eyeballing you left and right, kind of almost like scanning you up from the top of your head to the sole of your foot.
If she's doing, does Dimitri notice this?
Oh yeah, she's
Is it
she's
like-
super obvious about it.
Okay, Dimitri's just gonna start posing. Like
Wonderful. Wonderful. Give me a performance check.
It's not gonna be like crazy, like
Guidance.
like
I don't
bodybuilder
know. Maybe you're
pose.
rolling out
but-
natural 20.
Waylon, how do you guide him?
Anna, how do you think I guide someone who's super attractive? It's me.
Slap his ass.
Slap his ass and he starts glowing.
Is that performance?
Yeah. Performance plus a D4.
Okay, awesome. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Phew. Okay. I was scared. I thought that was a 1.
I felt that
No.
fear.
Yeah, I thought it was a 1.
Don't
Okay,
forget
no,
you do
it's
have an
just a
extra
nat-
D4 on top
Okay, let's look at this D4.
as you glow slightly in this dank room.
The glow is the aura.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, so total of 13 then. It was a DC 12, so that was good. And
It's something that caught your eye, madam.
yeah, Nav's
Dimitri's
comment.
gonna
Uh,
Dimitri's gonna take a step forward. He's leaning into it if he's noticed. He's leaning into it.
I think with you leaning into it, she's very much so now distracted and pulling back a bit. I think she's got like one eye closed at this as she's like looking at you and she's yeah, okay.
Ada.
I hate you so much.
I used to be able to do it. Ada.
No,
I need help.
stop that. I will get the spray bottle. I will find you and spritz you. Stop.
It probably works, yeah.
Don't make me pull out the clicker. No. She just kind of. All right. How many are you wanting to buy?
Well, that depends on your ability to get us in contact with Madame Scarlet.
How many will get her attention?
Roll a d4.
Who? Him or me?
Sure. Kiki, go.
Oh, fuck. That's a 4.
She kind of looks at you and just goes, I only need 2. It started at 6, and the d4 is how many she'd subtract.
Oh, thank God.
Nice.
All right. 2.
Question.
You know, Hannah
Are
gave me all of
any-
this money to
Are
start.
any of you
And just,
wanting to haggle with her over this price?
I was about to.
Yeah, because
I'm good.
I'm
I'm in the back.
cool.
me. I'm good at haggling. My character would not do that right now.
Okay.
He's a bodyguard. He's not doing anything. He's quiet.
Cool.
His job is to stand there.
Cool. Anyways. Uh
I knew Hannah gave me all this money just to take it away in the first couple sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a lot to ask when you haven't demonstrated your ability to deliver on your promises, dear. Perhaps we could do half now and half once we have met Madame Scarlet. Or you would consider a discounted price.
She looks at you with the best term I can use here is quizzically. So you're asking me to either A, give you 2 of them for regular price and show that I can get you in touch with Scarlet, or you're wanting to ask for a discount when I'm doing an extra favor on top of getting you these 2 for price.
What if I purchased only one now, and once we've had the discussion with Madame Scarlet, I come back and purchase the other? Then you're not out your money in the end, and not out one of the drifts.
Yeah, roll that persuasion.
So
I
sexy,
don't mind it
Kiki.
later. It's a 19, so that's a working class 20.
Excellent. I only rolled a 10, which was a 17. She just kind of looks at you for a second and she just... All right. We'll do one now. Get you in contact with Scarlet. And then we'll do a second one.
How do we even know that this is the good stuff? How do we know it's not cut with anything from the streets?
It's a good point.
Out loud?
I mean, out loud. Yeah, I think she can hear us. Yeah.
I meant, like, is your character saying that out loud? No comment.
I got this from a very reputable client. I promise you, it works.
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it.
Just because it worked doesn't
17.
mean it's good.
17. Actually, give me an Arcana check while you're at it.
Ooh.
I can get high off really cheap weed, but doesn't mean that it's great weed.
Is it insight check? Right?
For real.
I got a
27
25.
Arcana.
Okay.
Ooh, I got a 25
27
insight.
Arcana.
Okay. I'll say you both notice when she says that, you realize that there are a couple empty slots. There have either already been cells or she has taken and consumed them already.
Mhm.
With a 27, after you had studied the corpse before and everything like that, you notice that there is a slight shimmer on the ends of her fingertips, like she had dipped her hand in glitter and had shaken almost all of it off, but there is just the slightest amount of glitter left over. And then you look at her eyes and you recognize that there are these, almost like it's like a snow globe with golden flakes that had drifted to the bottom. And you didn't realize that they were there until she had stepped back, with Dimitri stepping so close to her. When she pulled back, they shook up and re-entered into the iris for a moment and then started to drift back down slowly.
Well, I think we can trust this for now. And perhaps if the results aren't admirable, we won't purchase from you again.
Of course. Gives just the nastiest slight smile you could have, of like, yeah, sure, buddy.
And that meeting?
Well, do you want it now or when she's actually available?
When would she be available?
I don't know. I'd have to go ask.
Mm.
Excuse me. And she'll close the case and she opens the drawer and sets it in, and you hear a click as she locks it, pockets the key, and starts to head out. Just wait here a moment and I'll be right back.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Yeah, go for it.
I want to roll Arcana to see if she set any wards while she was locking the box up.
Do you
I rolled
have
a 24 in insight.
24? What exactly
Yeah.
are you trying to insight about this? Because I feel like there's a
Is she
couple
gonna be
things.
right back, or is she trapping us in here and we're getting set up?
With a 24?
Yeah.
I think the thought definitely crosses your mind. You are in the belly of a beast. But she seems to be following through on her word.
She doesn't
Okay.
have my money yet.
Yeah. Still.
I'm sorry. I thought we had done that arrangement already.
Oh no,
I
there was no roleplay, so
Sorry,
You're
my brain was just like, yeah. Okay, we got the money and moving on. Rewind a second. 1,000 gold. One astral.
What's the conversion rate of platinum?
They're $100.
100.
Yeah, 1 to 10. 1 to 10, I think. Gold is 10.
So 1,000 gold is
100 platinum.
100
I'll
platinum. Okay.
I'll step in and just be like, once we know the meeting is secure, then we'll buy the astral drift. The second one after.
No.
Because if she's not here, you don't hold up your end of the bargain.
You already said she's not here. I have already told you this.
Correct, but if we can't get the meeting, then that's your end not being held up now, is it?
That's why
It is
she's
okay.
She's
We can
only
purchase one now.
Yeah, I'm like there was the agreement was already made of one
No, it
being
was
purchased
purchase.
now. One purchase
It was
now.
purchase it with it's purchasing, and we get the meeting. But if we purchase it and oh no, she's busy, blah blah blah, like we'll have
that's
to
why
check
we're
in later.
purchasing
Then
one. That's why we're purchasing one before and one after.
Yeah, you would buy the second one once you have the meeting confirmed. That's what Adelaide has already proposed.
Yeah, that was the deal I was making.
Yeah. So you want to pitch all of that out? Because I feel like that would be.
I thought it was like we get the meeting and we purchase one, not to go see if we can have a
purchase
meeting.
one, then we get the meeting, and then we purchase the other.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't trust this. Okay.
Nobody trusts anyone. Which is probably good. Anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 100 platinum for one.
You see Adelaide click a small chest off of her chatelaine, set it on the counter, whisper a word, and the box grows, and she opens it up away from the woman, but the party can see it's full platinum. And she counts out 100 platinum, closes his chest, shrinks it down, and puts it back on her chatelaine.
Hell yeah.
You see she turns the chest back around, reaches down, and pulls...
No, I didn't. She never got the chest.
No,
I'm sorry,
No,
guys.
that's the drugs.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, her own chest, her own box.
Her
okay.
wooden box, yeah, her ornate wooden box. She pulls it back around. She turns it around, has it open. Then she reaches down, pulls out a small, like blue pouch, basically. And you see a set of crystal tweezers, that she pulls out of the box, picks it up, and gently sets it in the bag and ties it off. And sets it, and she closes the box and sets it on top.
I will grab the bag.
She will grab yours.
Perfect.
She grabs the platinum, puts it on her person, and then she takes it, puts it into the other case, locks it, and we redo that scene of her heading out to go set up that meeting.
Do we need a reroll?
Could I have rolled an arcana on her setting wards or any kind of magical defenses on the drawer
Yeah.
that she put the chest in?
On the drawer itself. Yeah, give me that arcana. The insight, it's the same. It's the same result.
Okay.
24.
24. When she turned the key, you caught the sounds of like you could hear the lock click, but there was an extra kind of poof that happened. That does sound like that there is some magical aspect to this lock as well. Whether it's a trap or an arcane lock, unsure, but it does seem like there is something magical helping to protect this as well. When she leaves the room, though, she does not lock the door, and you don't hear anything magical or anything like that. And if anybody tries the door, it does open.
Okay, I was gonna say I want to look around
Yeah, give me
for
investigation.
any kind of um like, are we being watched in any way, kind of thing? My investigation 13.
13. 13. You see some cracks in the wall that you look at for a second too long, and you think you see something move through it. Like there's a light behind it that shifts slightly.
Mm-hmm. Which wall?
The wall to the left
Okay. I mean, like, which wall has the door that she came in out of?
behind you. So
Are there any windows?
yes,
Okay.
there's a large window behind where the desk is. So we'll consider the windowed wall north. The wall
Okay.
to your left is the west wall. Then there's a wall to the east, which is filled with different sewing supplies and stuff like that. Then the south wall, which has a door on the left part of that wall that leads back down. And you see that there are scrolls and books and other things like that that are seemingly on
Okay.
common books you might find at a seamstress on different sewing techniques.
Okay. So which
Can-
side are the cracks on again? What are the side walls?
It is on
Not
the
the-
west wall.
The one without the tailor supplies.
There's nothing on this wall. It actually is
Okay.
just blank. It just is a blank wall, and it does have a large crack in it that you saw something moving behind the wall.
Okay. That's not stressful at all. I'm
And suddenly
wondering.
black ooze starts. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god, I'm wondering how intensely he wants to look into this.
That's up to you, but I'm going to open it up to anyone else who would also like to look around.
Yes.
Can I cast Identify on the drugs to see how pure the drugs are?
Do you ask Adelaide for the drugs?
Well, because technically, it's not exactly how you use Identify, but I want to ask if I could do that first.
Are you so a couple of questions. One, Adelaide is the one that is in possession of it. For one. For two, are you ritual casting this or are you spell slot casting it?
Spell slot casting it. We don't have the time to ritual cast.
Okay. So you would have to ask the player first and then
No, I was asking you if I could use Identify in that way.
I like it. I'm super here for it.
Great. Cool. Adelaide, can I see those drugs? I don't trust her to
you're
not
not
think
going
that she's
to-
cutting it.
Consume them, right?
Not this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will hold the drugs out, open the bag so that he can see the drugs. I'll hold on to them.
And I will cast Identify.
Elise, did he say not this time?
He most certainly did.
As you say that, I need a wisdom saving throw from you, Wayland,
Oh.
as you cast Identify on it.
Oof, that's a whole 6.
That's a whole 6. As you stare intently at this orb, this sphere of shimmering blue, you start to kind of look at it and you're like, there's no, I mean, it looks what you could only consider as pure. It looks like it's almost perfect. And that symbol from previously starts to flash in your mind. Like it's almost starting to be in front of your iris as suddenly you hear the clanking of chains behind you, as if something is slowly approaching, creeping into your very psyche for a moment, and then right before the clanking can reach you, you snap out of it and you're fine.
Okay. That. I mean, it's real. That's. This shit's fucked, man.
Are you okay, Wayland?
Uh, yeah. Just saw the symbol and the drugs. So I don't think it's cut with anything. I think this is pure.
Yes. But perhaps we don't. Perhaps you don't look at it for now. Let's have a rest, shall we?
I mean, I don't think my eyeballs looking at it was the deal. I think it's magic interacting with magic.
Do you look at his
Yes,
eyeballs?
of course. Yes.
Yeah, give me an
I think
insight.
she's like. She's staring right at him because she's holding the drugs. It's a natural 20 for 26.
Wow. Oh my god.
Amazing. There are no changes. I am just 100% absolutely.
You just wasted my natural 20.
Yes, yes and no. Counter argument. You now know that there is nothing wrong with Wayland after looking at it,
That's fair.
but you can confirm that there is nothing wrong with it. If you
Still
roll
feels like a wasted nat 20.
no, because here's the thing: if you rolled low, it would have been. Well, you don't remember seeing those flecks in his eye before.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna just smile at Waylon and be like, "Well, we'll get back to the lab and study it there, shall we?"
I mean, yeah.
Perfect.
I decided I don't want to look into the wall.
You don't want to look at the wall.
I don't, but
Aw.
he does want to talk to Felice.
Oh, okay.
How tall is he again?
3'9".
Okay, so
Yeah, he's just like
Miles,
pacing, not around the room, but like pacing like back and forth, trying to calm himself
Okay.
down. He's like,
Miles is
"Sorry,
gonna come
Sam."
step in front of him, and he's gonna like crouch down to be on his level. Not like it's low key patronizing kind of crouching though. You know what I mean? And he says, Felice,
Yes.
you're making a scene.
I am.
He nods. He
Oh,
goes,
I'm sorry.
As
can-
one should when you look this fabulous. Look at what we've done, Miles. This
his eyes
group
kind of
wasn't
go
your-
wide at that. And
Demetrius gonna like just kind of like put his hand around. Look what we've done. This was just a gaggle of just a good old gang, and now we really are a good old gang. If we're making a scene, it's because we've earned it.
Please don't call us a gang, please. We would appreciate that. Not
Also,
being
I'm not
associated.
old.
there's plenty of gangs, but Dimitri, Felice, we're undercover. That means we don't talk about that. And it means our knees don't shake to the point we can hear them rattle. And he looks at Felice as he says that.
I don't hear anything.
Wait, what?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't hear a thing. He like takes out one of the good berries that he made and just like eats it.
he kind of stands up then, all the way. And he's kind of just standing there now.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'll keep that in mind. More
He
mind.
pats your shoulder. He pats Felice's shoulder. I got new dice.
Wow, you scrolled real hard there.
It's see, I wonder, see, is this lady even like doing anything? Like, is she real? What's happening?
Well,
Taking
perhaps we
awfully
give
long
her
time.
time.
It's been like a minute. Like it's been like
Adelaide, it's been like 5 minutes. I mean, ma'am, it's been like 5 minutes.
We could always just look around the store below while we wait.
Can I
I
can
want
I
to look out the
use
window.
and can I use my channel divinity?
uh
Mm.
uh for what? What are you channeling divinity to do? Because I feel like there are things, and I don't remember what your thing does.
As a bonus action, you can open up your awareness to detect celestials, fiends, and undead for the next 10 minutes, or until you're incapacitated. And you know the location of any creatures of those types within 60 feet of yourself, and you know its creature type.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sexy.
oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You do that. Um, you get you get one ping, and that is the little pouch that Adelaide has. And that is celestial.
Oh,
Um,
Miss Adler.
I will say that it's not behind total cover.
oh, that's not behind total cover.
That is not behind total cover.
Never mind then.
Wait,
Well,
hold on. It says you know the location of any creature of those types within 60 feet of yourself.
well, it's technically not a creature.
Ah,
But it doesn't say anything about behind cover.
Oh,
It's
well,
not.
I'm thinking 2014 rules.
Yeah.
it's
Sorry.
yeah. Well, it says creature.
I thought in 2014
Yep.
it didn't matter if it was behind cover either, because you're finding out the location.
No, it says behind cover in 2014.
Yeah, it
I can
does.
promise
Oh.
that.
So it's one of those.
That's insane.
It's one of those where it's like, oh, that's great. Oh, well, I'm hiding, so, haha, get wrecked.
Bailey's will, I guess, go around. He'll like
Oh no, it
quickly
also
go
says
around.
you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with a hollow spell.
Yeah, let me look that up.
Oh.
Let me double check Hollow.
I will throw it in the chat.
I pulled my book out for this.
Oh, that was quite a long spell.
If it had Hollow. I think based off that definition, instead you get a ping from the desk, specifically the drawer that locked the astral dust away. Or drift, sorry.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, the idea of it having, putting two and two together, the magic earlier created it so that it can hold such powerful artifacts. It became consecrated ground.
Oh. Okay. I'll let that be known to the party.
Wunderbar.
I'm not surprised. I did sense some kind of protective magics. It's not shocking, it's just problematic if we had intended to take.
Good thing we have it.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not gonna break into a druggy stash. That's just me. If you guys want to, you can go ahead. But
Also,
Good.
I will remind people about the layout of the room. There are books and scrolls and other things like that on the south wall.
Oh,
I'll go look at the books.
Well,
I'll also go look at the book.
the idea of maybe she has a ledger, or if she's the one that's doing all of the how do I
Yeah, I'm going to look at the
smuggling.
books. Remember, my passive investigation is
Yeah, what-
21.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, what's your passive investigation again? 21.
21.
You quickly kind of notice that there are a couple of books that are very much so. The bindings on them don't make sense for the books, like the books surrounding it. I'll say 3 books in particular. One, you see a romantasy book um, called Burning Love, and you pull it off, and there is a dragonborn and an elf on the covers, barely wearing anything, and very much so just like having a slight like cloth over them. They both appear to be male. Uh, uh, some gay smut right there. You see another book that seemingly is just a black notebook, but it's thick, like 500-page notebook, thick, and it seems to have like a small gold trim around it. And the last one that catches your eye is a book that you know well, Adelaide. It is one of the many doctoral books that your uncle has released about undead
The
and
fuck?
the processes.
Has she notated this book? Is this something she's taken an interest in?
Because of your investigation, you notice that the binding is cracked, so she has read it at least, or at least someone here has.
I'm going to set that to the side for a moment and look in the black notebook. Because I know what's in my uncle's books. I've probably read them as a kid while they were writing them.
Probably. You open up the black ledger, and there are these strange scrawlings on them. None of the writing seems like consistent. You realize, I think after, what's your passive arcana?
I guess that'd be also a 21.
Cool. Jesus Christ.
Plus 11.
Yeah. It seemingly is a sending journal. Between pins and, from what you can guess, 3 or 4 individuals. Some of the contacts that she has.
I'm really curious about this. Are we able to like see any of what Adelaide's holding?
I don't
Not
think
hiding
she's
it.
hiding it. Yeah.
She's not a detective, guys. She is a
Okay,
medical assistant.
I want to approach this,
Mm-hmm.
and you said people with pins. Do I
What?
recognize anything?
Pins contacts. Because Pins is the
Yeah.
one who sold us the drug.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So people with like pins. Yeah. So do I recognize anybody? Any names?
There's no names.
Anything?
There's
Any pictures?
there's no signatures because they're not. No one's.
It's just 3 different handwritings.
Yeah. 3 different and pins, so it's a total of 4.
Okay. Do I? But there's pictures.
No.
I'm so confused now.
It's a
confused
journal
myself.
that can basically. There are 4 journals that are all linked together. That when you
Okay.
write in one, it writes in the other 3.
Oh.
So people can
So,
cross communicate.
so it's just 5 different handwritings, one of which is pins.
4 different handwritings, including.
Are
pins.
there
4 different
there-
handwritings.
Yeah.
Pins, yeah.
Are there any dates, times? I think I'm interested in this book. I think if Miles saw what Adelaide was looking at, I think he's gonna go do that and be interested.
Give me like an insight check. Because it's about 300 pages worth of writings.
Oh shit. Okay, hang on.
And if you're trying to like kind of skim it quickly,
I mean, okay, where did Adelaide open the book up to?
It's a random page she would have flipped open.
yeah.
He's gonna ask. So he's kind of peering over her shoulder, and he's gonna kind of gaze at it, and he's gonna be like, flip to the end. And that's where I'm looking for like dates and times or any kind of anything there. Or anything that like I don't know, could be interpreted as like coded.
Yeah, so I think this is one of those instances of Thieves' Cant that gets to actually play out a little bit.
Yay, I know that.
Because I was about to be like, oh, it's written in a weird code, and then I was like, well, Thieves' Cant, so it's written in Thieves' Cant. To the normal eye, it seems like there is this weird love triangle that's happening. And they're like, I'll drop the child off, but I will make sure to give you a kiss before I head out. And it, like, kind of feels a little like you're reading someone's journal, almost like someone's private journal, like with their partner almost. However, Miles, because you understand Thieves' Cant, you look at this and you go, oh, they're talking about a drop.
Yeah. Is there any time stamps or anything? Like when they wrote? Or anything that he could interpret as a time based on Thieves' Cant? Because if they're dropping the kids off, they gotta know when.
They have to know where.
Exactly.
When They just have the normal time.
Okay.
Yeah, let's high-low it. I'm gonna roll a D100. You have a 50-50.
Okay.
High, it has enough specificity. You know what's going on. Low, it does not.
Okay.
Or I guess,
What?
what?
I didn't hear what you said.
I'm gonna roll a D100. You have to say
Okay.
whether the D100 is going to be above 50
Oh, I
or
get to
below
guess.
50. Yeah, you're gonna guess.
Oh
If you
shit.
are
Okay.
correct, the information you're looking for will be there. If you are wrong, the information will not be there.
Oh shit. This is a tough decision. Above 50.
I got a
Shouldn't.
91.
Oh, I'm relieved. Okay.
Looking at the information, kind of it takes you a moment, and you recognize that the location that they're talking about doesn't make sense. Because the location would be the first floor of Precinct 9.
Oh shit.
I think
Oh my god.
you double check. No, the thieves can't. How it reads
He's
out,
actually
it's the first floor of Precinct 9, and it looks
he's
like it's happening tonight.
he's actually gonna kind of like not like snatch the book from Adelaide, but kind of like reach for it, and he's gonna be like, "Give me that."
Okay.
And he's like
That's
reading
so-
this over and over and over again. Oh my god. Any kind of idea of when tonight or just normal time, like whatever.
It just has written down normal time.
Okay.
As you're thinking about it, though, you do hear the footsteps of her coming back up.
Oh, he closes that shit so fast. Back to normal, like nothing happened.
Adelaide's going to make sure the smut and the ledger are back in place.
Okay.
But I
Yeah.
think she's gonna open her uncle's book and just lean against the wall reading it.
Okay.
Just in case she sees something with the books out of order and she's like, oh, okay, she's reading it, one of the science books. You know?
Ooh.
We'll flip to right about where I think one of the chapters I know very well is.
It's so funny that you had to open that one up.
Shit.
You flip to a chapter and you're expecting it to be what you know, expecting the same thing every single time. And you flip it open and it's incorrect. The chapter is fully wrong. And you kind of start flipping through it a little bit and all of them are wrong. And you start starting to read it, and it you realize you do recognize the words, but it's odd. It's almost the same as the Codex of the Eternal Balance.
Oh shit.
But there's only one of those. How does this random seamstress also have a codex. And what's odder is the story is different. The story kind of skimming through it as the door opens. She comes back in. You realize that it's almost like it's telling a love story. One moment.
It's a Codex of Eternal Balance, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm taking
I think
notes.
so.
It's just a slice of life version.
That's
I thought I was so smooth.
Sorry
guess
about that.
not.
Someone came to my door.
You tried. That's what matters.
yeah. I was like, oh my god, you are so smart, but then, damn.
Yeah, guess not.
I am gonna send you a message real quick, and it's gonna have
No.
all the stuff that you can quickly read.
Oh God.
You can react to that as you as you want. I was like, oh, I'm gonna put something silly in that. I'll put the other narrative in it. Oh yeah, she'll never pick up that one. Oh, she picks up the one that she happens to know. Okay.
Is this lady just standing there watching her?
No,
No, this is what Adelaide's reading while she's gone.
it's kind of what Adelaide quickly reads as she enters the room.
Adelaide's smarter than me and reads faster than me. This is what we're accommodating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're accommodating. As she enters, she side eyes Adelaide reading that particular book. However, she does not comment as she moves back around to the desk, and she goes, all right, I have pulled some strings, and I have gotten a meeting with Scarlet, with Madame Scarlet.
Excellent. Now, how do we know that we can hold you to your word?
Well, the meeting's like right now.
Even more excellent.
And
Job.
as she says that, you see this human walk in the room. None of you have seen this guy before. He comes in and he's holding basically a large mirror that's covered with like a reddish sheet, and sets it down. He is in just this outrageous and outlandish greens and orange and purples suit. And you see that he's got a bunch of facial piercings that all are needle-like in their iconography. Eyebrows, snake bites, through the nose, gauges, has the bar that looks like a needle. All of them.
That's cool.
And you see him sets it down. He, that was so heavy. Anyways, enjoy meeting Madame Scarlet. And he like wiggles out of the room. He seems
Can I
very
roll
show.
Can I roll an insight check on him?
Yeah,
He
me
yeah.
said
too.
that.
I got an 18.
Dimitri.
That like he knew something that we didn't know.
Yeah, roll that insight.
One sec. Might be load.
I could hear that.
The cutting out.
Yeah. 22. Let's go.
I got an 18.
Uh,
You look better than me, I'm
18.
sad.
18.
Yes.
You look at him and you're like, that's a weird ass suit. That's a weird ass dude. Dimitri with your 22. Similar vibes, but also understanding of like, I think you kind of recognize him, and you're like, wait, that was former fashion designer Derek Grint.
The gasp.
Derek.
He's already left. He's like out the door.
Damn it. Okay, all right, it's okay. It's okay.
He was wiggling. He was making his way down. You see Pins kind of walk over and flips the curtain, to put it lightly, out of the way. And for a moment, it just looks like a mirror. And then you see the background kind of fade into this black smokiness. After a moment, a Phantom of the Opera style white mask appears. A red scarf wrapped right below that mask shows up. There's no face. It's just floating in this empty space. Kind of like the mirror mirror on the wall, like evil witch situation.
Like Shrek.
Yeah, exactly. Like Shrek, based on Snow White.
Yeah, okay,
I'm gonna
whatever.
message you something. I'm gonna message you something, Hannah.
Okay.
Madam. Does she
She looks at you and she nods slightly.
Okay. Dimitri is going to bow very deeply. One of those, like, one arm in front of his abdomen and the other arm behind his back, and bow very deeply. Madam, I come to you with but a fair request for trade. You see, I was under the impression, some information came across to me that your skills with arcane thread could use some fine-tuning. If that is correct, I am in the service of such fine-tuning. Is that still of use to you, those talents?
After a moment, you kind of see the scarf move a little, and it pulls down, and you see a set of red lips floating just below. Oh, darling Dimitri, it's been so long. you come into my place of work and offer something as simple as that? Come now, you were taught better.
Mommy?
Right.
Adelaide's gonna
Sorry.
Adelaide's gonna
just
like close the book and still holding it, slowly walk over to stand next to Dimitri, and she's like staring at this figure.
Can I roll insight on Pins?
why
Is Pins still
no?
here?
Yeah, Pins is just hanging out. She's just in the chair.
Can I
At
roll
the
insight
desk.
on Pins?
Sure.
Do I have a thought
Bailey
of who
is
this
just-
could be? Because they're speaking to me like with a lot of familiarity right now.
Mm-hmm. You can roll history.
Okay, yeah.
I got an 18.
I mean, she knows your
insight.
name.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Yeah.
Pins is reverent, I think, in this moment. Not staring at it. She's kind of pulled back a bit, wanting to look elsewhere, as if looking at her would almost be like a sin in her mind. 15. I don't think you would. You've heard of her, but the fact that she's heard of you, you've made waves.
Let's go. Okay.
But as Adelaide comes around you, you see her smile widen just a bit. Oh, hello there. Look at how beautiful you've become, my dear Adelaide. And look between each of you, Wayland, Felice. Now that's a new one. As she's kind of looking over Miles, you can feel her like pressing into you with her eyes. Interesting.
Can he move out of frame? Not actually. No. Sorry,
You can move
not
behind
actually.
you can move behind Dimitri.
I think he would hold his ground. He's stubborn like that.
Oh no, Bailey's going behind Dimitri then. Yeah, he's like, nah,
They'll
I
both
cannot deal
fit.
with this.
Yeah.
You know us.
Of
You know me?
course. I know everyone who enters my shop.
Not everyone, clearly.
Well, I have my suspicions.
We are honored. He'll bow again. Madam, if those paltry talents are of no consequence, then I have nothing to barter.
Oh, Dimitri. You always have something to barter with. Don't sell yourself so short. You have connections. You have friends. I bet we could figure something out for the right cost. You are the Precinct Threadmaster, are you not?
That I am. I did come here for business. I guess business must be done.
Well,
I came to suggest.
I sure hope you weren't coming for pleasure.
I'm not going to say it.
Shit, that got me.
I noticed Brandon is muted.
I put it in the chat.
Hee over there. Dimitri's hot. I don't know what you guys want.
He is, yeah.
I come to you,
Checks.
Checks.
I come to you with a barter. In exchange for completing your arcane thread, officers' uniforms. In turn, we suggest that we might be able to get some information on the Dustborn Collective.
Oh my. What an exciting
Adelaide's eyes go
deal.
big.
You want information on the Dustborn Collective? And you're willing to help me perfect my extracurricular creations? I'll allow
Indeed.
it.
Excellent. If you would be so kind as to let me convene with my staff so we can not waste your time.
Of course. Whatever
And, Dimitri-
you need. And you see the scarf pull back over the mouth.
Okay, Dimitri's gonna gather his folks, be like, all right.
Aight.
Take a deep breath.
You have her attention. What do we need to know?
So much.
It was information on the Dustborn Collective that we needed. Hold on, I gotta find it.
Also, the connection to the bombing.
Astral Drift, yeah.
The bombing, yeah. There was the Dustborn Collective mercenary who bombed the thread.
Why doesn't he
Place.
remember it?
Dark
Yeah.
thread.
Yeah.
Arcane thread.
Why doesn't who remember it?
The guy
He
from the
doesn't-
Dustborn Collective, he doesn't remember the drug.
Well, he doesn't remember who hired him for the job,
He doesn't. Yeah, he
which
doesn't
Adelaide said is not uncommon among
Yeah.
those people.
Oh shit, alright.
Yeah.
Well,
I forgot it.
we don't have to trust her. We don't need to. It's fine.
On that note, I want to roll
we-
insight.
For
I'm
what?
gonna do this regularly.
For
If-
what?
On her agreement. To this trade.
Trust your gut.
Huh?
Trust your gut. Do you
If
want?
I'm rolling
do you want to
insight,
trust it?
it's because I'm doubtful. If I'm trusting my gut, that means I don't trust no bitch.
Roll your insight then.
26.
She's got a sultry voice. She seems to know what she's talking about. She seemed excited to have someone double check her work. Specifically, someone from the precinct. Like I want you guys to understand basically what you're offering. You're offering more correct police uniforms to be faked and manufactured for criminals to fake being cops.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why Adelaide was like, we don't
in
have to
return
trust
for
her.
information on the Dustborn Collective.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
just wanna make that really clear. That's the deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to roleplay against.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna ask, who is Drift Shadow?
No, we don't have to ask anything. We don't have to trust her. We don't have to make this deal.
No, what do you?
Dimitri, this
Adelaide.
deal is a bad idea.
We can't put more correct false uniforms on out in the public.
We already have
I haven't-
bombings and people who were on scene pretending to be cops. Those don't
I
live
have an
well, and
idea.
clearly she's. I stopped talking.
I have an idea.
It feels like a bad idea.
Does it sound like they can hear us? Does it like I wanna really hone in on all of my senses to make sure in no capacity that no one can hear what I'm about to say except for the people who I intend it to. Matter of fact, can I just write it down? Fuck this. I don't even want to say it. I just
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
Bruh.
But honestly, I feel like that's more suspicious, though.
I mean, they expect that from
probably,
us.
Yeah.
I still prefer to say like write it than say it. If
You
there's
have a
anybody got
notebook?
Here's what I'll say. You can do that. I have rolled the perception from Pins, who's kind of close to you guys. This room is only a like
Office space.
15 by 8. Yeah, it's kind of small. It's the small office.
It's very narrow.
I've yeah, it was one of those things with like the side walls. The west
Oh, okay.
and east walls are small, but then it's like long.
Okay.
I have this great mental image, and yeah. Anyways, I'm like, yeah, I know exactly what it looks like in my mind. No one else. I've rolled the perception, so if you want to just put it in the chat for what it is.
Okay.
What
Do
you're
you want me
trying
to put
to
it in
do,
mid-game
just to
chat?
write it down. Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, I'm really scared right now.
But do we know if
Sure.
we think they notice us?
I have rolled perception for Pins on whether or not she sees this happen.
Miles has a notebook he can offer up if Dimitri asks, like, to write it
Yes.
down.
Yes,
Okay.
that. Yep.
He offers his notebook to the back page. Typing intensifies.
Like, oh, y'all can hear it. I'm sorry.
No, we can't. We can't.
I just
I'm
see
imagining
Dimitri is
it.
typing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I got new dice.
So you there.
Squirrel. Cause I miss you. Okay, while that's happening, someone that is not Dimitri, if they would like to roll perception to see if anybody is watching them, they may.
Not 20.
4.
Plus
Wow.
perception. If anybody's watching us. Sorry, you said that and I immediately was like yes and rolled, and so I got 25.
Okay.
Total. But
Okay.
not 20. I'm so proud of myself.
So I'm just gonna eat another good berry.
You make yourself sick.
Yeah, you're feeling really full and bloated. Because every Goodberry is.
Not that that's what they do.
Yeah, it
Oh.
is a full set of meals for 24 hours.
Okay.
And you've had 2 now in a short time period.
Yeah. He's gonna offer the rest to literally anybody. Yeah. I mean, Adelaide, you stubbed your toe a while back. You're down 1 hit point, right?
Oh my gosh.
No, we don't talk about that.
Okay, I put it in there.
Ooh.
Sorry.
And is
It's
this something you're capable of?
DM.
I like it. It's risky, but I like it.
This is a horrible idea.
Reminder, you have to make sure that it can pass through a person
Her inspection.
literally known as the Crimson Seamstress.
Miles
just put
was
in-
gonna shake his head no.
My thought is that, and I'm writing this. I'm just explaining it to y'all. My thought is that I'm trying to put it as through like a new identifier. Like it's this. It's like it basically replaces the old identifier, fixes that so that she can see it, but there's a new one there so that
I think you could do it. For one. For two, I think it's very clever. And it would be very interesting. But it will be difficult to try to get it through the inspection, basically. There it is doable. It is very much so possible. There is also, I'd say, like 75% chance of failure.
damn. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
You just gotta roll a 16 or above.
Yeah. On like 4 deception checks in a row.
It'll be
Oh.
fine.
If I
And we
roll
have
a-
inspiration each session, right?
It's true.
So if I roll a nat, or if I roll a D100, I'd have to get above a 75. Is what you're saying?
Basically.
4 times.
4 times in a row. If you get a nat 20, I would consider it as 2 successes. So you only have to do it 3 times. But if you roll a nat 1, it blunders and explodes in your face. And you get caught. It's a cool
Does
idea.
Finch notice
I do
us?
like it. It's just,
There's a person specifically dedicated for this.
yeah,
I just have to be better than them. Okay.
exactly. Do you think you're better than? And in all honesty, you saw them just a little bit ago.
Your buddy.
Derek
Oh my gosh.
Grint.
Wait. Oh, snap.
You assume
Oh,
he is probably the one who inspects them.
Hmm. And I don't know
So-
how good he is. I know how good I am.
Oh, give me a history check.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's one of those things where that's fair to call for that because like there is a reason why he's a
Renowned fashion designer.
former fashion designer. 14's pretty good.
Well,
You remember back, you're kind of thinking about him more. Like, why was it that Derek didn't, like, what was
he
the
fell
thing?
out of favor.
Yeah, what was the thing that made him fall out of favor? And you think back, and you remember that there was a dress that was supposed to, when you spin, would burn it away and reveal a second dress underneath it. The issue was that the dress underneath the dress was not flame resistant and burned a model.
Damn.
And he was discredited and disgraced basically for making such a violent display, which people all read as, oh, he's trying to protest something or this or that, and it was just a malfunction of the outfit.
Oh, okay. He's not even nice like that, man. I can beat him. I can do it. Fuck it, we live.
Before we agree to anything, what about pins?
What about pins? I'm saying a lot of this conversation kind of happened above board. It wasn't happening like in the moment.
Right. So I think my question, I was rolling for pins and if she was noticing us, the perception check.
Oh, yeah. She's looking, but you can clearly tell she does not know what you guys are on about.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled
Dimitri's
that.
large body.
I rolled a 9. She got like a 13 on her perception check.
Well, I shit on her, so clearly I'm better.
I mean, she could definitely see Finley shaking.
Actually, she shockingly cannot see Faylee shaking, because there is a
Oh.
Dimitri in the way.
Oh yeah, right. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, so I guess, do you guys want to try to do this, or?
So he wrote this down in Miles' notebook,
Mhm.
right? And so Miles is gonna look at this and he's going to he's gonna make a face. He's gonna kind of like narrow his eyes and like look at Dimitri and he goes, "Do you really think you can do this?"
Yeah. If the inspector, who's going to be inspecting us, had proficiency in arcane thread, then they wouldn't have an issue to begin with.
Damn.
He nods. He
That's a-
nods.
That's a big assumption. He hasn't learned it since.
That's a banger line though.
It's not that he probably hasn't learned it, but probably he's not as proficient as Dimitri is with it. Or else there wouldn't be this. They wouldn't still be getting caught.
Or at the very least, we assume that the offer is genuine.
Yeah. So the biggest reason that they're getting caught is outdated uniforms.
Yeah. Yep.
Us?
There we go. No, them.
Them.
Oh, okay.
They don't have, to counteract that issue, they kept updating and adding little signias. So there's like it's that thing of like, it's at a point now of like 23 things to see to make sure that it is actually an officer on their uniform, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, this
Yeah.
button here, this thing here, this should be this insignia, there's this hem that should be this way. Like, it's too much for anyone to normally get, but like an officer or someone who understands threading and stuff like that would be able to.
In
Dimitri
theory,
is
we
the
could
person.
add an insignia and say it's new.
Yeah, Dimitri is the precise person to make this foolproof for them. Actually, he makes the uniforms for them.
Right, which is why that's the offer.
Yeah. But she probably assumes that we're tricking her or going to plot something.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
So can Phillies just like peek from behind Dimitri and kind of look at the mirror and kind of study it?
Sure. Anything in particular you're trying to look for?
The color, the shape of it, how big it is.
Oval, 6 feet. No, that's way too big. 4 feet? 4 feet. 4 feet long, 2 feet wide.
The mirror's bigger than him. That's crazy. So the full body mirror. Um, I guess like he'll just be like looking out for any other details that he could miss, but like the
What's your passive
I guess the
perception?
style of the mirror. My passive.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Yeah, you'd have to roll for that.
I'll roll. I'll do it, guys. Guys, I got this. Do not worry. Okay. 23. Nope, 22.
Let's go.
My math was off.
Let's go. No one. I
I don't
didn't
know
worry
that
for
one.
it.
But... yes, 22.
22.
Yeah.
Staring at the mirror, it seems to be just like a magical. It's a magical mirror. I mean, in all honesty, looking around, you just see smoke. You see the mask. You see the scarf. There is this weird part of it that it almost looks like she's noticed you looking at it, and you can feel a smile beneath the scarf. As if it raised slightly on the sides.
Okay, he's gonna jump and like go back behind him, and she's like, "No."
Yeah.
Can
Yeah.
I?
Believe in my abilities.
We do. I do. I've seen your work, and it's far too good, which is part of my concern.
I'm wearing your work. this is good.
Can be done.
What did you want to do,
If
Adelaide?
you think you can do it, I trust you.
What do I want to do? I want to do something. Oh, this is stupid. No, I'm
Look
not
at the
going to do it.
mirror.
I'm
Roll
going to
Arcana.
just...
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll just do... I want to do something else reckless, but I'm just gonna... I want to see if this is... I don't know if this is something I can tell, but, like... I don't think I could tell the range. If this is a spell cast from... Is this more like the power of a message spell or the power of a sending spell, right? Because message is directional within a certain amount of range. Sending is much further.
I think
It's neither, but it's like the power of the spell behind it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, in all honesty, it's a magical item.
Yeah, okay. That's what I figured.
So it's a little bit more... if I had to give it a tier, I'd probably give it epic. It's a pretty powerful... Not only is the item pretty powerful, you can tell that it has a lot of illusions and other things like that that have been placed on it to distort the voice, change the image. In all honesty, it could be a dude you never know.
I'm
Hmm.
I want to do something stupid. I'm gonna let Dimitri take control before I do something stupid.
Okay.
Okay, so we're above board. We can ask them about Drift Shadow, Ash Hand, why they can't remember, why the mercenaries can't remember. What were they?
We already established that. They don't know who hired them, but that's normal.
Oh, okay.
Why was why did they hire the Dustborn to bomb the whatever?
Yeah.
Why were they hired? Yeah. Or who
What
hired
is the
them?
deal between the Stitched Syndicate and the Dustborn?
The grandfather
Okay.
clock? Did he have anything to do with that?
No, I think we found that out with something else.
Do you want me to give you guys like an amount, like an amount of questions that you can ask, just to like hone it in more?
Probably.
No, that we were getting in.
Yeah, but I feel like you're trying to buckshot a situation right now.
Oh, okay.
You've got a lot wider cone than there's a lot there that, in all honesty, she wouldn't have any idea about.
Hmm.
Well, we have three questions then. Who's Ashhand? Who's Drift Shadow? And why were they hired? And that's probably the one that she wouldn't know.
Why are they hired, or why did they target the Red Banner Union?
Well, hold
But we
up.
probably won't know that. But actually, we could ask her why her fake uniforms were there. Because there was the fake cops.
So, clarifying, Ashhand is the name of the leader of the Dustborn Collective.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's his title.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder if she could get us an audience with them. What do y'all think?
It's a big
No.
ass.
No.
Yeah.
That's a
No, we don't
big
need that.
ask.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
It's a
What about Drift
dangerous
Shadow?
ask, but it's a big ask. Drift Shadow, maybe.
Okay. Anyone got anything else? We got Drift Shadow. Asking about Drift Shadow.
Sorry, go ahead.
Nope, that's it. I was asking.
Oh, we can still ask even if she doesn't know, but if she has any idea, and because I know that we're asking about the Dustborn Collective, if she knows why they targeted specifically the Red Banner Union. Or like why her fake uniform, like the people in the uniforms that she was selling and stuff were there. Does that make sense?
I'm trying to form the question. Like it's like to try and combine those two questions.
Okay, yeah. We could ask, why was the Red Banner Union targeted? And if she doesn't know the answer to that, we could ask about. I'm trying to think of the way to like. I lost my train of thought. I want to know why
What?
the fake cops are there.
Yeah. Does she know what maybe does she know what the Dustborn Collective is using the uniforms for?
There you go.
Besides trying to sneak in to the. Actually, I'm not
You
sure.
could also
Yeah. What
ask
is
her
she?
if she knows who has bought uniforms recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Just add a little extra. Try to figure out what's going on there.
Yeah. 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 I like that. All right. So I got who and where is Drift Shadow? And who has bought counterfeit uniforms recently, and what are they being used for?
Okay.
Right? Is that
That's
what we're going with?
4
Guys?
technically, but I'll allow it.
Guys, I don't want to make this call alone.
I agree. Sorry. I'm eating.
Are you posting the? Are you typing out the questions?
Yeah, that's what I
Where
was.
are you?
Yeah,
Can you put them in mid game chat?
I mean, I'm cool
Yeah.
with the questions. I'm good.
Oh, session notes works.
Yeah, that's fine.
right?
I believe in you.
Let's do it. And Dimitri will turn around and we accept your terms. We have but a few things to ask in regards to the Dustborn Collective.
Well, if you can provide me with one uniform, I will answer one question. I think that's only fitting. Get it?
Oh my god. Dimitri's actually going to burst out laughing. Melvin, you just.
I think Pins is like cackle crying in the corner at this point from it. Like just super forced laughter. Well, Derek will be in momentarily to bring you down to the warehouse. Are your friends joining you?
Last answers, Dimitri?
I'm confused to what the question is.
Basically, it's Dimitri. Is Dimitri going alone, or are all of you going?
What did Adelaide ask?
Okay, I got confused. We aren't getting answers to our questions until we see her in person?
Until a uniform is complete. You get one question per counterfeit uniform completed. Basically, is how I'm doing it.
Okay. I'm not leaving you. We go together.
My crew moves with me.
Very well. Just make sure they don't get caught in the machinery. I'll be keeping an eye on all of you. And as she says that, you see the form kind of pull back, and the smoke kind of consumes what is left of that figure. As the smoke kind of billows up over it, you see Pins run over and flip the curtain back down over it, so it's blocked from the sunlight and stuff like that.
Is the
Okay,
curtain connected
question.
to the mirror?
It's like behind it.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's like behind it.
Okay.
It's just like flipped over, kind of a thing. I didn't know the right. I don't know the right term, but my brain is saying like curtain, because it's like the two like a stage curtain, but like just for this mirror. It's like a covering.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
One answer for you.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
After hearing her talk a lot more,
Mm-hmm.
can I roll another history check to recognize the voice?
So
Or no?
We know the
Well,
voice can be altered.
So here's the thing. Your passive arcana tells you that the voice and the visage and everything about this is fully distorted from what they would normally
okay,
sound like.
okay.
Yeah. I just want to 100% clarify that.
I was just based on what you messaged me. I thought okay.
But I will say that helped to start connecting pieces to what I messaged you about. That the memory it's still fuzzy, but it's starting to focus more the more you hear her and see her. Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Adelaide looks stressed.
More than normal?
Listen. She should be in a morgue right now, not here.
But because she's dead. No, I'm just kidding.
You're not supposed to reveal that this early,
door
Hannah.
opens. Derek comes in and he picks up the mirror and starts running out. You see that you see that there's actually a track along the stairs that he hooks it to and starts wheeling it around. Basically, it's a way for her to see anywhere inside of the warehouse that she wants. After a moment, Derek kind of runs back upstairs and he just, all right, so let's get this show on the road, shall we? Grab your friends and let's head on downstairs to our warehouse. Yow! Does like a kick and jaunt out the door.
I love
Dimitri
this guy.
follows.
I hate this guy.
I
I
love
hate
this
him
guy.
so much. Thank you. Not the only one.
He's extremely inspired by Present Mike from My Hero Academia.
I love that.
Just to throw some extra lore. Anyways, as you all follow descending this set of stairs, you turn a corner and you see another set of stairs that goes deep down. You see that there is this rock kind of almost a rock staircase in the sense of like bricks laid in a tight corridor. It's probably about 8 feet tall, so Dimitri, you have to bend a little bit down just to make sure your horns don't get caught on anything. As you all descend, you can hear the drips of a pipe somewhere, the sounds of scurrying rats moving about. And as you continue to get closer and closer, you start hearing what sounds like a violin playing. As you get closer, you hear music, like operatic music playing. And as you all finally enter, you enter into this large room, spans probably 60, 70 feet on either side. The roof itself is almost 40 feet in the air and seemingly is showing a night sky, yet you all climbed down. And you see in the middle that is this like set of 8 looms that are all constantly moving, and these looms are all around one singular pillar that lead out, and you see these threads being crafted and made of various colors. You see the walls that then lead into this place even further down in front of you, going 70, 80, 100 feet farther down into what almost look like vault doors at the end, filled with various thread that are wrapped perfectly and neatly. You see up in the ceiling there's actually small thread that comes down, and looking up you also realize there are large white spiders that are crawling along the roof. As you realize they use phase spider webbing for their thread.
Table. Adelaide didn't put the book down. She said she had it filled.
Adelaide walked out with it.
Yeah.
She just like casually wrapped, like once Madame Scarlet appeared, I think she even forgot about it. She just closed it and just held it like against her chest, like she does with all books, and she's still just holding on to it. Like even she forgot she has it.
I rolled. Pins does not realize that you have it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 3 on the die. Pins does not notice that you took it.
I've noticed this. Have I noticed this?
Probably.
Adelaide doesn't even notice it.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you all kind of enter, Derek kind of looks specifically at you, Dimitri, and he goes, All right, buddy. Let's take you on over to where all the magic happens. And we'll get you situated to make these uniforms nice and pretty. Uh, and he kind of like holds his hands out and he does the gimme your hand kind of a thing. Uh, to see if you'll take his hand.
What is he wanting me to take his hand for?
He's gonna lead you to where the workshop is, basically. He's like it's very much so this kind of thing of he looks like a kid in a candy shop and he wants to show you where all of the little secrets are.
Okay. Dimitri will take his hand. Wait, does he look okay, hold on. How is he dressed?
Thank God.
Does he have the drip on, or is he like?
I mean, as stated earlier, he is wearing this crazy haphazard put together suit jacket, tie, shirt, pants that is this mishmash of different textures and layers, and there's frills on the left arm that lead down, but the right arm is not. Yeah, it's a mess.
He's looking. Yeah, he's looking tacky. Yeah, I'm not taking his hand. Dimitri's gonna go lead on.
Damn.
He after you say that, he puts the hand down and he goes, "You're no fun," and he starts walking. As he does, he almost like a tour guide. He turns around, walking backwards, and he just, as you can see, we here at the lovely, threading capital of Nyxborough have been making various items and knickknacks and things like that. We sell legit thread to people. We just, also do other things. So, I mean, it's just part of the business. And none of you are cops, right?
No.
Haley shakes his head.
Do I look like a cop?
Miles is just standing there quietly.
No, and he kind of moves over to you, Adelaide, when you say that, and he goes, "You look familiar, but I can't. I can't put a finger
So you
on
use Fade Spider thread?
Oh yeah, yes. As you kind of pull
Adelaide
away
looks
from,
gratefully at Dimitri.
yeah, as you pull away that scrutiny. Yes, we use phase spiders. We've learned their threading has a level of shimmer that can be used to imbue clothing with the ability to shift and not be as detectable as well. Anybody who has a passive perception above 15 notices
Above 15, or it's 15 okay?
15 and above.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. 15 and above notices that there are mechanical crows, and I would say, Waylon, you would note this as well. There are mechanical crows that are seemingly all around the rooms with these glowing blue eyes that you can just hear the slow click, 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 and whirring of them. As you guys enter, he kind of opens a door and leads you into this separate room. We're coming to an end, so depends. What?
So I wanted to know, was he moving when Dimitri asked him the question? Did he walk away from Adelaide and move back towards Dimitri to lead the group?
Yes.
While he's monologuing to Adelaide, Miles is going to want to offer to hide the book.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's while this guy's monologuing, he's going to approach Adelaide and he's going to say, "Do you want me to take that off your hands for now?" And gesture very, very subtly to the book that she is holding.
She looks even more flustered and then pales and then panics and shoves it towards you because she's never stolen anything in her life. Especially not a book.
Her own father, her own uncle's books.
Her own uncle's book, yeah.
Yeah.
Although it's
Allegedly.
not her uncle's book.
Allegedly.
Do you want me to roll sleight of
yes.
hand or anything?
Yeah, give me sleight of hand with disadvantage. Because Adelaide is 100% not helping you in this situation.
Don't
Don't tell me to roll with disadvantage. Oh my god.
You have inspiration die. You do have that. Yeah.
You have
Wait,
inspiration.
so
you could roll
if I
one
rolled
more.
already,
Yeah.
okay.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 7 and a 19, not including my bonus.
Okay. I will allow you to roll one more die 20.
Which one do I take if I'm rolling one more? Or am I taking the last one I get? Or am I taking the 7?
You can take the last one or the 7.
I'll take the 11. That's what I get with the 7. Yep.
Okay.
Great roll. Got
You-
11.
Got an 11 total?
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of quickly shove it into your bag. I think you notice probably a couple of the crows. You hear the click, 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 click as they.
He's probably going to try to make it act a little more natural than just shoving it in his bag aggressively, but yeah.
Yeah. They spot you.
Yeah.
As
sure.
he opens the door to this final room, it is a kind of longer room with mannequins set up on it. As you see about 6 or 7 mannequins with Nyxborough officer uniforms all set up. No name badges or anything like that. They look older, definitely a little bit outdated, but definitely canvases to work on. So you have potential of 7 questions you can ask when you work on this, but we will pick that up next time. As
Quick question. I'm so sorry.
we're gonna do a pseudo combat with this.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Awesome.
Do we level up
but-
after?
You will level up
Right,
at
but-
end
but-
of
but-
day.
Okay.
This is a long day.
It's a long day.
this is a very long day.
We've had a lot going on.
It's also
Okay.
2 hours at a time.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah, it's true. It is. Okay. Everyone, Dimitri, what was your question?
So Dimitri would absolutely have Weaver's tools, but it didn't give me the opportunity to get Weaver's tools. It just gave me Navigator's tools. Can I
Yeah, you can add that. That's
switch?
fine. Yeah, that's fine. Just throw them
I
in.
have a question too.
Okay.
It'll be quick.
Okay.
So, did the spiders? Where are they?
they
were,
are
like,
in
just
the
screwed
roof.
about?
They're on the roof.
In the room. On the roof.
On the roof of the large kind of hallway with the very tall ceiling that almost looked like the night sky.
Okay, cool. Do they count as beasts?
I don't know if phase spiders are considered as beasts.
Monstrosities.
If they're not
They're monstrosities.
monstrosities, then never mind.
I think so.
No,
I
I
don't
mean-
quote me on that. I said I think they're monstrosities.
All I heard was monstrosity, and they are large monstrosities.
Okay,
Double check.
cool. Never
I
mind.
was right.
Yes. All right. We will catch you all in 2 weeks when we start this pseudo combat, where it will be a bit of some shenanigans happening that everybody will be able to take part of and help with this process because I have ideas. All right. We will see you all in 2 weeks.
Bye.